for me personally, if you can't compete for P1 or for a championship, P2, P3 isn't of utmost importance. It's really to accelerate our learning curve.
Mercedes' budget cap loophole unveiled. How did they manage to stay under the cap? Is there more to this story? Let's dive into today's video to know the mystery behind Mercedes' budget strategies. In the 2023 Formula One season, Mercedes had a highly successful run. They introduced a new concept for their car, the W14, and made several upgrades. What's been on many people's minds is how they managed to stay within the budget cap, given all their work. Mercedes seemed to have learned from Red Bull's punishment regarding the budget cap and their spending habits, yet what they did was quite unique. They not only changed the direction of their car, but invested a significant portion of their budget into this new concept. This move was supported by everyone in the Mercedes team, and they openly admitted that it drained their financial resources. Despite this, they continued to find ways to upgrade the car. Even though these upgrades weren't always apparent on the track, they managed to extract more performance from their car and bring it closer to its optimal performance level. Strategic upgrades in key races. Mercedes made important upgrades in several races throughout the season. Besides Monaco, Spain, and Austria, where they introduced the new car concept, there were other races where they continued to improve the W14. In Budapest, they changed the car's front wing end plates and front suspension to increase downforce. They also introduced a new rear wing specific to the circuit. Silverstone saw the addition of a new front wing to reduce the gap between them and Aston Martin, a team they competed with. A pattern emerged when Mercedes unveiled the new car concept in Monaco, followed by upgrades in Barcelona and Canada. This pattern contributed to 2 consecutive podium finishes. Then came a significant package in Silverstone, although it was somewhat overshadowed by the impressive performance of McLaren and Aston Martin during the British Grand Prix. However, Mercedes didn't stop improving and continued with the upgrade process, which extended to Singapore and would continue to Austin. The budget cap strategy. Mercedes stated that they had given up on further car development in the latter part of the season, possibly due to the constraints of the budget cap. However, they continued to make modifications, like a revised floor in Austin, a modification deemed crucial for both their drivers and the Constructors' Championship battle for the second position. Now, how did Mercedes manage to keep their expenses within the budget cap? They employed a clever strategy orchestrated by their team principal, Toto Wolff. He's known for being critical of the FFIA's punishment for Red Bull, which he believed was too lenient. But inside the team, the concern about the budget cap was evidently more substantial than we thought. Wolff once stated that he'd set aside $7 million just in case they breached the budget cap to regain their championship-winning form. In his latest statement, it appears that Wolff has taken a more cautious approach to adhering to the financial rules in the sport. He emphasized the importance of their organization, saying, "We have set up a huge organization." Moreover, the financial department at Mercedes consists of 46 individuals who meticulously monitor every aspect of their budget. They track their spending trends throughout the year. Resources are allocated to various projects, and they've managed to stay well within the budget cap, even considering their normal development expenses for the upcoming year. This approach aligns with the budget cap regulations, which require teams to carefully manage their expenditures and resources. Mercedes' meticulous approach to cost management has been effective. Aston Martin's allegations. Aston Martin and Mercedes faced claims of exploiting external resources in other racing categories to enhance their F1 cars. While unproven, both stayed within the budget cap for 2023, potentially avoiding investigations. Mercedes' budget strategy resembles Aston Martin's, though specifics remain undisclosed. In contrast, Red Bull faced penalties in 2021 for external company payments to senior staff like Christian Horner. Such practices, while mainly related to F1 spending and technical staff, can covertly allocate resources for upgrades. Mercedes' commitment to upgrades. Mercedes had a productive second half of the 2023 season. Despite the budget cap implications, they continued to upgrade their car. They introduced a revised floor in Austin, a critical development to secure their position in the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship battles. Team principal Toto Wolff's approach reflects his understanding of the severe consequences of breaching the budget cap. He aims to avoid the pitfalls that Red Bull faced in 2021, which resulted in a 10% deduction and a $7 million fine. 2024, a new chapter for Mercedes. Although the technical regulations for the 2024 season won't change significantly, Wolff insists that Mercedes' W5 car will be different. He has stated that there will be fundamental design changes, although it's not about building entirely new components. Instead, it's more about simulating changes. These shifts are not solely measured in monetary terms, but are integral to the team's plan to return to a more fundamental approach. Mercedes acknowledges the importance of understanding the car's behavior and ensuring it's consistent and predictable. They aim to avoid over-engineering and maintain solid engineering principles. In light of the financial regulations and the scrutiny of the FIA, Mercedes understands the importance of ensuring their every move adheres to the budget cap. They have placed more than 40 personnel in their financial department to oversee these operations. This meticulous approach assures that everything is under control in their headquarters in Brackley. So, what do you think of this loophole for the budget cap for Mercedes? Comment below and subscribe for more.